Setup for this year, 2005. Yes?
It's by far the best setup for June.
Okay.
June 2nd.
Oh, for June 2nd, 2005. Okay.
It's one of the better setups of the year. Top 3 probably.
Okay, well, that makes me happy, and we'll see what...
Got a moderate risk, which is always good.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the possibility for big tornadoes is certainly there. Anywhere within 50, 80 miles of here, I think. Has some moths, I think.
I have a grasshopper. This is Goodland, and this is the main stretch. Pretty boring. That's Interstate 70 right there. And then this is our Super 8.
Hello, Dr. June.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah,
The big easel. Kansas Critters. Kansas.
Did you see that thing about Laguna Beach?
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine, she called me when I was in the gift shop yesterday from work to ask me something, and then she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm in Texas, Jason Tornadoes." She said, "Oh, Laguna Beach is sliding." I was like, "Oh, whatever."
Okay, so we have the wound up in Kansas. We have the Kansas Sightseers. We have the Kansas Skyscrapers. We have the Hogs and Kisses. Of course, the Kansas Tornado.
Because when I was writing the mail, Bill switched up.
Here we are. This is eastern Colorado on Interstate 70 near Seabert. And we are in a tornado watch. Conditions look good for big storms. And right now, there's just chasers from all different walks of life that are just hanging out at this rest stop, just waiting for things to start happening. This is our group, our vans here. People are just playing football and hanging around, just passing the time. We have our leaders just studying the maps and trying to figure out. So we'll see what happens. It is 6 p.m., June the 2nd, heading due west in Interstate 70 in Colorado towards Lime in Colorado, and that is a super cell about 50 miles to our west that we were heading to. Okay, we're getting closer. This is
6:15 local time. Things are perking up.
Okay, we are just south of that 70, looking at a supercell near Lyman, Colorado. Wish I could zoom further out on this. It's just totally cool to see this whole storm. The anvil going to the east as far as we can see. Hearing the thunder in it. And then the supercell. Just continuing as the storm gets a little closer. Going out to the east,
all of the bases,
and then there's the vault
we have this east-south
coming in.
So
right
all
there,
that is
out
coming
to the
up,
anvil.
feeding into the up.
Okay, a couple more minutes as it slowly gets closer. This is a perfect supercell.
Unbelievable.
Okay, shear structure 161 on this amazing supercell.
Awesome. How long do you want to stay here?
We're here for about 3 more minutes, I think.
All right.
Kirk, you enjoying this?
Oh yes.
Good.
Evacuation time.
Okay, there's hail falling. We are getting too close to the storm, and we have to move. It's not producing a tornado yet, but we are looking. We're looking at a lot of dust on Interstate 70, right under that, right there. Interesting.
Get out of here.
The storm was chasing us, so we just moved east about 1 mile. We have a lowering of the base, circulation, super cell heading towards us. We're probably going to stay here a minute or so and then keep moving east because this is definitely organized. Okay, we got to go again. The storm's catching up to us. Bye. We are now watching the same storm. We are further to the east.
Out there looking west. What did I say about that the circular motion?
Okay, it's almost midnight, and hold on a second. Okay, I guess I can do this. Almost midnight. We're in my lovely hotel room in Colby, Kansas, and we're just about ready to get the severe thunderstorm that we have been all day long kind of been chasing us. So watching it here. This is the last day of our tour, and we really didn't see anything today. But we just stopped at this convenience store to get gas, and in the back of this person's house is a tornado shelter, which people have in their backyards. And so everyone's looking at it, just to kind of...
Aha!
Very little.
You have to go down in the
There
dark.
are a couple of sawhorses down there I can see.
Yep.
And it's shackles on the wall. It's a torture chamber.
kind of cool.
There's a spider right there.
Another spider. Oh, jeez. Oh, and another spider in the corner there.
That's one of those spiders.
I don't think I would dare ever go down there.
This is not a real one, but this is just to show tourists that...
Not a real what?
storm shelter. I mean, it's just...
it is.
This isn't real.
Of course
Who wants to go down?
This is a tornado shelter.
This is a
Go
real
ahead.
tornado shelter?
Yeah.
Mike, I'm just kidding with you. I'm kidding with the audience. This is real. We are here in Oklahoma. This is the real thing.
I've never seen spiders like that before. That kind.
Oh, there's Kirk and Ann.
You've got two options.
This is Mr. Kyle.
I know.
Kyle, what town in Alberta are you from?
Fort McMurray,
Okay, okay. I'll have to look that up on the map.
if it's on your map.
And this
And
is
I'm from
the...
Hollywood, so make sure you get my good side.
Yeah, it's Valerie that nursed my eye. And Barton and Mike. And Bill.
Dennis.
Yeah, why do I keep doing that? This is Dennis, his lovely wife from the Carolinas, that we play games in the van. This is the last day. Actually, this is the end of the
So
tour.
let's
This
go
is when
east
we
just
went.
to stay safe.
The day I stayed with the tour guides after the tour.
Northwest goes up, then hey, you know, not a bad, pretty easy intercept angle.
Right. But what I like about this is you have one here that's blowing out, but one going right up on its heels. So if you can just...
But right now, that looks a little high face though.
We're looking at a developing supercell directly over us. This is where we're watching southwest of us. This spot right in these clouds here. We'll see what happens when that's possible. It's now 7 p.m. and there's a tornado on the ground. About 40 miles southwest of us, about here. You can see my finger. moving our direction, and we're heading south towards it. So, quite interesting. See what happens.
You start to see something here. This is starting to look pretty good.
That could be the wall cloud coming in right there.
91. In effect until 11
We are very close,
time,
as you can see,
area.
to the mesocenter, which is just to our northwest. This is the wall cloud. And I wish I could get it into focus, but let me try this. Okay.
Looks like a tornado.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, tornado.
Alright, stay back where you are.
Okay.
Tornado, possible tornado, not sure. Almost to our west northwest.
See you guys? Yep. Okay, that's a tornado. Tornado. Severy, Kansas.
Well, there's the Wichita. There's the James Dog on the edge of the line. It's close. Yes, indeed.
It's definitely a tornado.
It's starting to rope out a little bit.
It's getting more and more filled. It looks like it's going to rope out pretty quick here. Finally begun to feel it stop. Not able to tell which may reform. Looks like it's starting to rope out a little bit.
Cool, guys. Pretty cool.
Just had a tornado to the west, and we pulled a little bit of it. And there's a couple of different, if I can get this camera to work, a couple of different lowerings here. Okay, that's better. We're not sure which one is going to become the new tornado. So we're just scanning the sky. Very chaotic sky.
We're on a really bit of a triangle whack road. Can't get a handle. I think it's all.
First and foremost, I urge all Floridians who have the impact to sit tight and remain calm and stay in safe shelter. The storm is slow moving, and it will take a while for it to cross the peninsula. And I know that people have been anxious because of the wait and the heat of the advice of the local emergency operation centers and the local political leadership to evacuate, and it's been a long wait. And I appreciate the fact that people are waiting, and I hope that they will continue to be patient.
Kind of comes in waves. Okay, here we are in Delray Beach, and we're just about before the first rain bands come into the area. And we'll just take a picture of the street. see what it looks like before and after. Not that I think this is going to be a big deal hurricane, actually. Well, we got breezy conditions. There's looking to the east. And there comes a car. There's Larry's house. And my rental car.
Heads towards the state. We start our live in-depth
just before the
with
first
Al Warnell at the National Hurricane Center.
Well, as Hurricane Francis batters the Abacos with gusts of 115 miles an hour, the forward speed remains about 9 miles an hour with
305-468-15
we're heading
I-100
east
for continuing in-depth
towards the coast. We're about 3 miles away, and there's your first band. Ground is still dry here.
Log on to stormnet.cc.
There's your first band.
continuing coverage from Stormnet team. Francis, that does not mean
your first band.
Francis is next. It is still over the Bahamas.
And your first rain.
Well, has weakened slightly. It's still a Category 3 storm. The forward momentum of the storm has slowed significantly. It's down to 9 miles an hour, expecting it might go as low as 5.
Here we are. This is the first real cedar band just coming in from the ocean. We had that other small one earlier. The heavy rain will be beginning very shortly. What we see is kind of mid-clouds here. This is noon on Saturday. Just driving around.
Any vehicles or boats you leave behind. If your home or car is damaged by Hurricane Francis, see your State Farm agent. If you cannot reach your agent, call 1-800-SF-CLAIM. That's 1-800-732-5246. That's 1-800-732-5246. State Farm currently has representatives available to answer your questions. As your good neighbor, State Farm has several additional safety precautions for hurricane preparation. And don't let them. We keep this.
now, about 5 o'clock. Go down the street. There's some pretty good gusts.
You perceive a little motion now off to the west. If you take the very first image when it goes back, watch, see how it goes back?
Came crashing down on the roof of this house on 1700 Riverland Road. The homeowner, who had just moved here from Gainesville a week ago, was sleeping at the time and was shaken out of...
This is Paws. Paws loves water. You give Paws water, and he's in it. Okay, Paws, go for it. Is that good? His Paws drinking away. And you know why we call him Paws? Because of those giant paws. Okay, here we are in Delray Beach, and we're just about here we are on August 7th with a thunderstorm just to our northwest. According to the internet, it has a top of 47,000 feet, and the temperature right now is, if we can aim it the right way, 2.74, 89.6. We have a southwest wind of about 15 miles an hour. Boston's 97 over 72. And the anvil is almost to us. And it's kind of back building on the south side right there. With pretty constant thunder, except my air conditioning's on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. This is about 10 minutes from the past pictures. And you can see pretty much, there's the storm. You can actually hear the wind before there comes the wind. It's coming quick, so we'll go in the house. And here comes the first rain. is 7 a.m. on August 28th. We're in Pensacola, Florida at the Best Value Inn. The camera is getting clogged up because it is so humid out here. Even though there is not a cloud in the sky, the dew point's got to be about 75, 80, something like that. We're looking across the street at the hospital that was damaged by Ivan. And Katrina is due south of us and is now a Category 5 hurricane. We're under hurricane watch. Hurricane warnings are further west. Everyone's talking about New Orleans and that city could have a major problem. I'm not so sure. It could come a little further east, but there is your Cirrus edge of Katrina, the south, so we are totally clear. This is taking 6 hours after the video you just saw before. Now the sky is totally overcast, and we do have some cumulus and first feeder bands coming in from the south. We're going to go to the beach.
Oil producers are getting worried. OPEC
This is Interstate 10 coming from New Orleans,
to stabilize prices.
and you can see as far as I can shoot,
OPEC's next meeting is scheduled for September 19th.
no one's moving. Everyone's coming out of the hurricane area. Okay, it's now about 6 p.m. Again, it's so humid here that I'm going to stop and let this camera warm up because it's just going to freeze with the humidity. It's about 6:30 at night, and getting ready to board up the place. Skies are bright to the north and dark to the south. Some new little clouds coming in, and we'll be throwing the pool furniture into the pool pretty shortly. And we'll just see how close it gets. There's your pool. And we'll see. Okay, it is Monday morning. Storm is near New Orleans. And it's raining a little bit.
AM 790, 102.7 WFDM, 88.1 FM, WUWF, Sunny WCFN, 105.7, C96, 96.1. We just heard from Steve, Oakland, County there, and WYZB, 105.5.
We do have some information here that might be
And again, it's so humid that my camera keeps fogging up. I feel really bad for all the people just west of here who just escaped the real damage here. Taking off the storm shutters. And let me clean this again. I have to keep doing this. There's a U-Haul that's pulled in, and it has all generators. It's obviously someone coming in with generators to try to bring it to everyone that has power just west of here. Okay, Mom, these are the nice people from New Orleans, from Louisiana, that have lost their home and that you generously offered your home and everything. And this is their daughter and their two dogs and their neighbor's Chihuahua.
Yeah, this is my daughter's Chihuahua.
That's how.
Oh, okay.
This is my granddaughter.
Oh, grand Chihuahua.
It's my grand Chihuahua.
And you guys definitely know you've lost everything.
Yeah, we know we lost everything.
Yeah.
8 feet of water in our house, so we know we lost everything. I mean, whatever we can go home and salvage after the water subsides. I've been in a hurricane before we went on, so
yeah.
We know there's something we can salvage, but I don't know.
Well, you got insurance, so.
Well, I don't have flood insurance.
Oh, you don't?
No. But we got homeowners property insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that's going to cover. It might cover contents, but as far as fixing up ceilings and walls and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and do it ourselves. It's whatever we can save. We're going to get FEMA in there. They'll lend us money and low interest. We'll rebuild. I went through this when I was 5 years old. Same exact scenario.
Camille?
No, Betsy.
Oh, Betsy. Yeah.
Betsy, and I was 5 years old. We had 5 feet of water in our house. Same area of town.
Yeah.
So we've been through it before. I was a child, and I knew I didn't have to go through the process of rebuilding. My dad and my mother went through all that, but this is going to be my first experience with rebuilding a home that's been submerged.
So it seems like in these flood areas, every 50 years or so, there's going to be a category 4 or 5, and it's something that, if you like living in the South.
Too, man. It was devastating. I mean, it devastated the whole coast.
Oh.
I mean, even over to Gulf Shores. I mean, we were in Loxley the other night staying.
Yeah.
And I just never imagined this hurricane being that wide and that big, and affecting this whole Gulf Coast, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. It's the first one I've ever seen this big. This might be the biggest in history.
I think it may be. It's going to be the biggest natural disaster in U.S. history, you know,
I think so.
Especially New Orleans flooded and,
Right.
so. Right. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for talking to her. Okay,
Thanks.
bye.
Appreciate the offer.
Here we are, and it is October 2005, and we're about ready to get a pretty major cold front come through here. So we're just recording before the front hits. And we'll see what happens.
If you're with me about an hour ago, he was
mesh right now. Hi, Dazzle.